Well, the month of June and July was considerably warmer than normal across the British Isles and across northern portions of Europe. But the month of August so far, albeit we're only a couple of days in, has been considerably below normal across Western Europe, and indeed even where the British Isles and Scandinavia has been warmer than normal thus far this summer. The month of August has certainly started off on a particularly cool note. Still plenty of heat across eastern portions of Europe, and of course down across the southeast of the continent. We're talking still about temperatures that are knocking on the door of the European record. In fact, today, Lagos, is that how you would pronounce that, in Greece, preliminary temperature of 47.1 Celsius, and that is the highest temperature in Europe thus far this summer, and only 0.4 Celsius off the reliable Greek record. And of course we continue to see just ridiculous temperatures, 45 degrees for example in Marmaris in Turkey, and 46, 47 degrees in parts of Greece as well. So the relentless heat continues across southwestern or southeastern portions of Europe, but certainly cool across the western portion of the continent. Here is the global temperature for today according to the CFSV2. This is off the Climate Reanalyzer site. Very chilly indeed, central and eastern portions of the United States. More record-breaking heat across western Canada, but cool further east. Western Europe, Central Europe, very chilly indeed as well. But we've also got areas of very, very warm conditions stretching actually in a kind of corridor almost from North Africa up through Greece, Turkey, and the eastern bloc countries of Europe, up through a good swathe of Asia as well. So of course we also can't forget the ongoing heat wave across Japan as well. We've seen record-breaking, all-time record-breaking heat, should I say, there as well. Looking at the GFS ensemble, here we are for the upcoming 5-day period. Low pressure firmly in charge. We're going to see a fairly wet and windy scenario to end this working week across the British Isles here, and we've got a firm trough in place. As we go forward towards the middle portion of the month, the modelling is fairly confident in bringing a height rise over southwestern Europe, so Spain, France, into at least the southern half of the British Isles here as we move through the period here. So this is generally from the 9th to the 14th of August. So this would certainly indicate warmer, drier and sunnier conditions here. As we continue to skip through off the GFS, so this is of course the ensemble run, you can start to see that the model is indicating this spell of higher pressure is relatively short-lived. Then it starts to back west over the Atlantic and northwards, and that would indicate more in the way of blocking. Yeah, we're going to shut down the Atlantic, but we have a cooler regime here across not only the UK but across a decent swathe of Europe here overall. And we'll have a very quick look at the temperature profile here to see exactly what's taking place. Remember, we get to this stage in the summer now, we're kind of past the heart of summer, and there is other kind of drivers that start to take over as we go through the second period here. We get, of course, the ramp up of the tropics. If we do get a ramping up of the tropics in the Atlantic, that has an impact on the middle latitude pattern. So we start to see the parameters changing. Ocean temperature is warmer now than it was back in early June here. We've got an atmosphere that's generally speaking warmer as well, and that tends to change the overall shape of the upper atmosphere. So things do become different as we go through the month of August as opposed to the month of June, and it'll be interesting to see just how we get, for example, the interaction between the tropics and the middle latitudes and the high latitudes as we go forward. Of course, you get more increase in hurricanes over the Atlantic, for example. You tend to transfer a lot more heat northwards. That impacts the ridge and the trough pattern. It can enhance the region, bringing summer-like warmth, but it also can enhance troughiness as well, bringing enhanced spells of wind, rain, chilly temperatures. So these are all things that we need to look at as we go forward here. But you can see here as I skip through, this is the 2-meter temperature anomalies here. You can see here how the cool tends to kind of linger on. I think we're going to get a spell and a return of summer-like warmth over the British Isles, but certainly if the model has anything to go by, it pushes west, and then we'll start to see cooler conditions redevelop here over France, over the southern UK, maybe in the central portions of Europe as well. So lots of things to look at, and keep it right here on YouTube and also markfoganweather.com. If you did like the video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel for the very latest updates. Hope you have a great day. I'll be back in the next couple of days with more. Bye for now.